A beautiful bridal hairstyle, prom hairstyle, quinceañera. Just section off as I'm demonstrating here, making sure the back is in a C shape. That's going to hold a headpiece later. I'm using my Tangle Teaser. This is their new back combing brush. I'm going to tease the hair very gently from top to bottom and then spraying that down. And as I spray them down, I'm going to smooth and flatten them with my hair, with my hands rather, and you'll see them going wide like little bands of ribbon. I'm going to do that for all three pieces. This is going to form the base for the curls to sit on, so I'm going to braid it very gently, not disturbing those back comb too much. You can make it as thin or as wide as you like. Just make sure you have enough hair to cover it. Using a hairpiece that I've had in my house for forever, I'm just going to place it on top without pinning in, just to see where I need to put some supporting pins in. And once I know where those 2 points are, I will then cross pin, put the headpiece in, making sure that the barrettes of the headpiece come into those pins there, and then I'll double pin over that, crisscrossing with the base pins to make sure that's really secure. This is a really light head weight piece anyway, and then I'm just using grips to pop them in place. And once you're done, arrange that hair over the braid, making sure that braid is on the side of the hair. You'll notice the ponytail was on the side of the hair, and then just pin into that braid, double pinning those grips underneath to make sure that they hold in place. Now grips, bobby pins, they're all the same thing. Hairpins are all the same thing. We call them different things, but you can see from the picture what they are. Mine are, I think, 1.5 inches long. So when I do this for my clients, I don't tend to put a rubber band in unless there's a lot of hair, because the curls should hold it in the hairpins, and I'll just sort of put a little hidden pin with some hair swirled around it. But if you want to use a clear band, go ahead, just make sure you cover it. And then the rest of the hair is just about arranging the curls, making sure that braid is covered. And once you're done, you're taking out the crown part. I'm only pinning it loosely with these temporary clips, just to make sure that, you know, I'm happy with its final setting before I then go ahead and pin that in place. So I'm using my Babulous Pro curler, mine's the original Pro version, to curl the ends after making that puff, and then when I'm happy with that later on, I will pin that in place. So taking out the side, now this side I want flatter because I'm going to place a huge Jhoomar on it, and I don't want the Jhoomar to squish it down. So I'm just gently placing it, pulling it down over the face a little, and then curling the ends. With all the curls I do brush them out so that they match the curls in the headpiece, and then I'm placing my Jhoomar. Pro tip here, this is what I do for my bridals. Thread is amazing in your professional kit. So I'm just hooking that on, and then I'm going to split it and bring it around over the back, and I do this for diggers as well, and then I'm going to knot that in place and then hide the knot. This string, I'm doing it in a darker colour. That's what I have in my kit. I tend to do Asian bridals mostly, but I'm showing you in a darker colour here on the blonde because it will show up and you can see what I'm doing. And also with blonde heads or this colour heads, you can really see what I'm doing, whereas the black ones, it kind of reflects and you can't see what I'm doing as well. So taking out the other side, and again it's all about draping to what suits the client's head shape as well as how the hair is performing, so you don't have to do it this way. I was given a picture by the lady who requested this look, and so I'm copying that look as such, but modifying it to suit this head. So for this one, the front is up in a very big sweep. It's up off the face so you can see through it from the scalp, in layers to give it some form of definition, whereas the other side is flat to show off the Jhoomar. Now the picture that I had was given had a tikka on it. I'm not putting a tikka in mine. I wanted to showcase the Jhoomar. I think I've done so many tutorials with tikkas, I'm just bored of doing that. So using these clips to kind of separate that piece there, so that it looks like strips, curling it, and you can see that by curling it you move the hair around, so that's why I don't pin until I'm satisfied. Once that hairspray is dried and it's gone a little stiffer, then I will pin where necessary. So just coming back at the end now, just checking and making sure that braid is done and the look is complete. I really hope you like this tutorial. If so, please do check out my other tutorials that I've recorded: hairstyle 1, sari draping, tikka setting, the works. If you have any requests, let me know, and please do rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Take care. Bye.